Continuing our discussion on indie music, I want to talk about indie music promotion, promoting indie bands. Now, this isn't just for Sacramento, this is for anyone who's into indie music. Part of promotion is what's called public relations. Now, every major label artist has a publicist, and the publicist, their job is to arrange meetings with the media to dream up stories that will be presented as news stories when in reality it's part of some promotion, and who knows if there's money changing hands in some way. There'll be a lot more disclosures in the future about what is really news and what is really advertising. But as far as indie bands who don't have any background in publicity or any media coverage, I think the best way to start out is to simply get on all these social networks that are really taking over the indie scene, offering platforms for indie artists. And the two main ones I could think of right now are Reverb Nation and Bandcamp. Now, at one time, MySpace was pretty big. In fact, that was the site for indie bands, especially bands or artists that had multiple identities and multiple projects. But MySpace has fallen apart ever since Facebook became big. I think it was 2009 when Facebook passed up MySpace. And Bandcamp seems to offer the most comprehensive tools for the indie artist that allows you to share your music around the web. Reverb Nation's pretty good too. I personally like Reverb Nation better only because I've spent more time with it. But now I'm starting to check out Bandcamp, so it'll be interesting what I think about that, maybe in a few months after I've spent more time with it. There are other sites like that. I've been learning about them, but I don't think you need to be on all of these things. I think a lot of them are a freaking waste of time. But I want to tell you about one site I learned about, and that would be iRadio.com. That's iRadio.com. And I use that on my site, tangentsunset.com. It's a bunch of songs that play back to back, and it kind of plays back like a radio station. So that's something you could do, is create indie music streams to share with fans and people you've never heard of. And it's just one more dimension to create as far as developing a multimedia profile. That's what indie music has become. So that's something to consider, is packaging your music yourself and packaging it with other music. Maybe you have friends, other indie band friends, who want to be part of your internet station, and that would be interesting to have like 10 bands on one stream that mixes up and plays all different tracks by these 10 different bands, or 20, 30, however many bands you want to use. So that's just another way to share something unique with people and make it more than just the music, because what we're moving into is an era beyond music. In other words, at one time, I remember back in the 70s when I was in high school, I would listen on headphones all day to music, and that was my experience. That in itself was an ultimate event for me, to hear really good music in headphones. I think we're way past that now in terms of people expect more than that now. I think people are more intrigued when you give them a video along with the music and information and Who knows? Maybe an internet radio station. So those are just things to think about to expand beyond just getting your music out there, mixing it with other multimedia.